Hello and welcome to May. It's only the first day of the month and I already have a task to do. I took a mystery challenge yesterday to complete today, which is today you can only read physical books. That is backwards for you. Luckily, I am reading a physical book right now, so I didn't have to start a new book. Thank God. Because I'm still trying to finish all of the books that I'm reading. So I'm gonna be reading Girl, Goddess, Queen today. I've already read a chapter today, and now I have a little bit of a break, so I'm gonna sit down and read maybe another chapter. Guys, I just did one of those pre-recorded video interviews that it's like answer 3 questions, 3 minutes each type of deal. And I'm pretty sure I bombed that. And it was for a job that I really wanted. So it's time to make myself better by putting on the shark costume. I wonder if this still has battery. I haven't used this in over a year. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Ah, there it is. Oh, I took out the batteries. How dare I? Dude, wait. They can't They're back. Come off the floor. Open and then start out of control. Okay, and go. And go. Okay. And this is very anticlimactic. Hello. Well, yeah. How do I turn you guys off? I can't do it. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. How do I get out of my room? I'm too big. Too manly. I cannot stop the video. Can I stop it with my hand? I'm just gonna take you guys with me. Let's go POV, your shark. How do I open the door? Good morning. I am about to leave. I'm gonna go have lunch with a friend, and then at night I'm gonna have dinner with my housemates. So that's the plan for today. I'm gonna bring you with me. This is the fit of my Converse. I'll see how much I can film. I don't know if I'll be able to film much, simply because she has a child of her own, you know, she has a son, and I don't want to be filming the son. You'll probably get a few shots of like the food. Let's go. I finished my first book of the month. I finished The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams and I gave it 3 stars. I wasn't too sure what to give this book simply because I started reading it in February, I want to say, or March. Might have been March. And I was really close to DNFing it, like super close. In fact, I was fully preparing to DNFing it. I only kept it on my Goodreads because I was lazy. That was the only reason. It was still on my currently reading. But then I decided to pick it up this month because I made a pact with myself that I wasn't gonna start any books that weren't fully necessary to start, because I had 10 books or more on my currently reading on Goodreads, and that was disgusting. So I've slowly been reducing that number, not by much, because I keep having to add more books which are books that I actually have to read. But for the cheat sheet, which was on there, I decided to just finish it because I finished the book that I was reading at night, and it was like a really cheesy romance book by Rachel Lippincott. It was The Lucky List that I finished last month, and I decided out of all the books that I'm reading, this one is the closest one to like a little cheesy romance that I can read at night. It'll make me sleepy and it will make me go to sleep. It does mean it is time to move a piece on the book. Okay, Mr. Delightful was sitting on the mystery square. Now we only walk one. Also, I haven't taken on help this month, so let's do that right now. Haven't finished any books this week. If you finish one next week, you get 1 extra point. Okay, we'll have to use this for when we're in a rut, because I finished the book this week. So we'll leave that there. We'll see if we can use that or not. Now, as for the books that I am currently finishing, and I need to finish this by Wednesday. Wait, what day is it today? Today's Tuesday. Yes, by Wednesday. I need to finish it tomorrow. And it is The Age of Miracles by, what's her name? Karen Thompson Walker. As you can see, I am 76% of the way in. And according to my Kobo, I have only 1 hour to go, which I don't believe. I think it's like more like an hour 30, 2 hours. But hopefully I'll finish that today. And then the other book that I have to finish is actually not on here. It is Girl Goddess Queen, Evidence B, by B. Fitzgerald, which I was supposed to finish last month for Furies, but I didn't finish last month for Furies, as you can see. So I need to finish this so I can start reading the book that is, this month's Furies pick. I said it in such a weird way. I need to start reading Fishes, which is Furies' book pick for May. I almost said April. You know what? You get it. You understand. You understand what I'm trying to say. I am over halfway, so this is how much I have left. And I'm making some steady progress. I'm on page 308 currently, and it has 460 something pages. So I'm hoping I'll finish this week as well before Saturday. Hopefully, we'll see. And then other books that I need to finish. Oh, I've been listening to Beyond the Story, which is a book I started in February. This one, which is the BTS biography. I almost said autobiography, but it's not. They did not write it. They do have phrases in them, because they did ask him questions. And I am roughly 75% of the way in. So those are like the books that I'm closest to finishing. Now that I'm thinking about it, I had a choice, as you saw last month. I was choosing between 4, and I don't think I ever told you which one I chose. I chose The Age of Miracles. There you go. Which is a book that imagines what would happen if Earth would start rotating the other way. So far, that rotation hasn't happened. Because what's happening right now, and I don't think I'm gonna see that rotation, like that opposite rotation, because if you're thinking about it, when an object is in movement, for it to start moving the other way, it needs to start slowing down its movement so then it can go the other way. Unless it's a collision, obviously. So if let's say the Earth is rotating this way, if it's gonna start rotating the other way, and did you see that I stopped my hand to rotate? Like, look, I can't just go that and not stop the movement and go the other way. There's a point where you kind of have to automatically stop to go the other way. So what we're experiencing in this book is what they called slowing, which is basically the Earth is slowing down its movements to come to a full stop so that it can then, I'm imagining, rotate the other way. And it just imagines what that actually means for the planet. Like, they've been experiencing stuff like the days get bigger, because obviously the Earth movement is slowing, so obviously the days would get bigger. Because the days are getting bigger, that is influencing a bunch of different things, like birds and just plants in general, because there's like sunlight for so much longer, and how that influences plant growth and how that influences even humans and their organisms and all of those things. So it's very interesting. It's more like a coming of age type of story inside this apocalyptic universe, because it follows an 11-year-old girl called Julia, and it's just basically you're seeing her grow. So at the start of the book she's 11, now she's 12, and I don't know if there's going to be some sort of time jump or what's going to happen, but it's very interesting to see, and it's interesting to see some parallels as well to COVID, because this book was written, I think, before COVID, I want to say. I should probably know that. Let me search that. Yes, this was published in 2012, which funnily enough was when we thought the planet was gonna like die, wasn't it? Wasn't that when we thought that the world was dying? That was the last year? Wasn't there like even a movie that they made about like people thinking that was gonna be the end of the world? So very on theme, very on brand. But again, it's before COVID, and the parallel that I found the most interesting, that is like something that happened during COVID, is how once these people received the news from the scientists that this slowing is happening, and how this can be so bad for the humans and the planet and just everything in general, and for like life on Earth, people start panic buying. And it's very similar. There's a lot of similarities to how people behaved during COVID. So interesting how authors can just predict this. I mean, I feel like that's probably the easiest prediction you could do for like this apocalyptic situation, but there's a lot of parallels that I'm seeing. Not quite as extreme as the parallels I saw on Blindness by José Saramago, which is a Portuguese author, and I read that book I think 2 years ago by now, maybe. It envisions this pandemic where everyone suddenly goes blind, and it just then deals with the repercussions of this pandemic and how everyone's reacting to it, especially how the government reacts to it, and the parallels in that to what actually happened during COVID are quite insane. Because this book was written years and years before COVID happened. Definitely good book. It's worth the read, but definitely check the trigger warnings if you are interested in reading that, because there's some heavy things going on there, and you definitely should be aware of those. I'm gonna have to start a new book very soon. I'm just waiting to finish The Age of Miracles, and then I'm gonna have to start a book for a lightning challenge that we got this month, which is the Mother's Day challenge. So on Sunday it was Mother's Day for us in Portugal, and whenever it is Mother's Day for you, that's when you're gonna do the challenge, and we have until the end of the month to read a book with mommy issues. So you know, I definitely could count this for mommy issues, but I started reading it last month, so I'm not gonna count it. So what I'm gonna read instead is Delilah Green Doesn't Care by Ashley Herring Blake. There you go, this one. Because it is that cheesy romance that hopefully I can just read at night. And we have until the end of the month to finish that, so I think that'll be pretty easy to do, hopefully. And what else? Oh, I'm gonna have to start a new book soon as well, besides that one. But I'm gonna choose a graphic novel for that challenge, so that I don't have to manage all of those at the same time. But we're gonna have a lightning challenge this month in May 11th, and it is Eat What You Want Day. Read a romance that involves... Oh, it's a romance. I don't know if I specified romance, but anyways, it's a book with food on the plot. In the plot, on the plot. You get it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna read a graphic novel for that. Probably Chef's Kiss, because I already have it on my old tablet. I might just read that one. And she will be loved Woo! Never heard, but it's pretty.
Like a bitch.
Can we see something from Disney?
I know one good. That must be easy.
Ooh! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. You know another good one from the Hannah Montana movie to play for the children?
Puppy Lucky.
Okay, got it.
It's about to the side.
Side to side, jump to the left, keep it slide. Not the door.
No.
I can almost see it. That dream I'm dreaming.
Thank you.
There's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost in no direction. My feet are shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep
My head.
held high. There's always gonna be another after. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side.
Is what?
It's the climb.
I was thinking, you know what movie we could watch? Not the Hannah Montana movie. Pitch Perfect.
Yes, let's watch Pitch Perfect.
Thank you.
In my face, so afraid to show
I'm ready.
what I've got to say. But I have this dream right inside of me. Oh, it's Camp Rock. Oh my god. I was like, what is this? Why don't I know it?
This is not. It's what?
To let you know that you know you're the voice that's here inside my head. The reason that I'm singing to find you. I gotta find you. You're the piece I need, the song inside of me. I need to find you. I gotta find you.
Why is it so evil? Gotta find you.
How about introducing me? How do you just know?
Huh?
How do you just know?
Talent.
Good at wasting time. You think lyrics need to rhyme and you're not asking. But I'm trying to grow a mustache. I eat cheese. Only on pizza, please. Sometimes on a homemade quesadilla. Otherwise, eyes. It smells like pizza and I really like you when the moon looks like a tune. I love you when you say my name. So, if you remember, here it goes. Gonna tell you there's a fire in your show. Close, gonna let you see everything. Remember that she asked for it. I'll try to do my best to impress, but it's easy unless you take a guess. The rest of the world lives in my brain, my heart. Well, you ask for it for your perusing. Sometimes confusing, mostly amusing. Introducing me.
One, two, three.
Never, my food. I really like to use the word do as a noun or an adverb or an adjective, and I've never really been into cars. I like really cool guitars and superheroes and checks with lots of zeros on them. I like the sound of violins and making someone smile. If you're in love, here goes gonna tell you this about me. Should close, gonna let you see everything. Remember that she asked for it. I'll try to do my best to impress, but it didn't let you get some rest. That you really lives in my brain. My heart, where you ask for it, when you walk through it. Sometimes confusing, possibly amusing. Introducing me. Boom. Well, you probably know my nature. Never wanted to, so get it. If you know her, girl's gonna tell you there's a part in your shoes. So the clothes gonna let you see everything. Remember that you asked for it. I'll try to do my best to impress, but there's universe. Baby, guys, since you wanna do this in my brain. My heart, when you asked for it, for your perusing. I thought I was confusing, possibly amusing. Introducing me. Introducing me.
Woo!
Did you send that as an audio?
Yes,
Lovely. Hello everyone. I finished 2 books in the last 2 or 3 days, so we need to move Mr. Delightful on the board. Okay, so the first book I finished was The Age of Miracles, and I gave it 3.5 stars. Ooh, and we have to take an extra challenge. Extra. Read a book you've seen on someone else's bookshelf. Okay, I'll keep that. So we remember. And I just finished now the BTS biography, so one more. Okay, there we go. That works. Now let's find something for this. After careful consideration and after looking at frankly way too many pictures of people's bookshelves on Instagram, I have decided to go for the book content god. He's the main librarian in my eyes, Jack Edwards. He recommended a book a while ago, and I remember seeing a video about it, and I really wanted to read this book that he recommended, so I think I'm gonna use that as my chance. And it is Boulder by Eva Baltazar. And here is a part where he actually talks about that book.
I'm thinking of.
See?
Oh my god, here it is. This
From his
is
bookshelf.
Boulder by Eva Baltazar. It's about a woman who works as a cook on a boat, and then one time when the boat kind of goes to shore, she gets off, she meets this woman, has an intense love affair with this woman, and then she's like, I have to get back on the boat now. So she says, wait for me, I'll be back in 3 months, I'll see you then. And 3 months pass, and they meet up again. The woman that she fell in love with says to her, I'm actually moving to Iceland. And so our main character says, okay, fine, I'll come with you. They go to Iceland, they get settled, and her partner says to her, oh, and also I want to have a kid. And I want to have a kid literally right now, because I'm aging, I want to make sure I have my child immediately. And so our main character, whose nickname is Boulder, that's why the book is called Boulder, she kind of goes along with it, even though it's not something she actually really wants. And it's just such a fascinating insight into motherhood, into a relationship, into yearning for both love and freedom simultaneously. Every line is exquisite and beautiful. Like, the writing is stunning, but yeah, something a little bit different.
So there we have it. That's the book I'm gonna be reading for this challenge, and hopefully I'll be able to finish, because it is a short, very short novella. On my Kobo, it only has 391 pages, so that's really doable, I hope, as long as the writing is good. And I'm also going to be starting another novella called... it does have a name. And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer by Frederick Backman. I'm reading that for Buzzwords. That's the book that I've chosen for this month. And the challenge for this month is reading a book that has the word every on the title. So there you go. And this has... oh, this one's even shorter. This one is 150 pages on my Kobo. So that's pretty doable. Can read that probably in a day. Hello! Just checking in to say that I finished another book. Actually, I finished 2 books today. I finished Quill Goddess Queen, finally, by B. Fitzgerald, and I give it 5 stars. There will be a vlog for that at some point in this channel, so keep an eye out for that. And I also just did my weekly reading sprints, and I finished another book during that. So I read And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer by Frederick Backman. That is a very long title for a book, but it's basically about loss and what that means, and also Alzheimer's at the same time. And it was stunning. I loved it, and I give it 5 stars as well. That was a very short novella. It was 97 pages, I think. So that was a very easy read throughout this stream. I started it on stream and I ended it on stream. And now I've started Chef's Kiss, which I'm planning to finish tomorrow. And then for the lightning challenges that I still need to finish this month, I have to finish Delilah Green. What's the name? Delilah Green Doesn't Care? Something like that. Which I've started. I read like 53 pages of it on my Kobo. So that's like, I don't know, like 20 pages or something of the actual book. And we'll see when I finish it. Because I finished books, it does mean we need to move Mr. Delightful on the board. So 1 for Girl Goddess Queen and 1 for the longest title. We need to take a mystery card. Didn't think about this. We might get something that stops us from reading tomorrow. Or at least reading what we want. Today you can only read books by an author whose nationality is different than yours. Okay, this works, I think. This works. We can leave it there. Besties, I just finished Chef's Kiss, and I was so happy about it, because I was thinking, finally, I have one of the challenges that I have to make in 2 weeks out of the way. But now I just realized that by moving on the board, I need to take a Jinx card. So, it's a lose-lose situation. Let's see what Jinx we get. I feel like this could be either really bad or just okay. Ooh. A book by an author you said you would never read? I'm gonna have to think about this. I don't know who to read, because there's like one in specific that I've said I would never read, but I'm not gonna read it for this because she's like a hard no for me, and that's Colleen Hoover. I'm thinking, should I read Emily Henry? Oh, I really don't want to read a bad romance though. I really don't know. I need to see, because I have a list somewhere of all the authors I never thought of reading. I said I would never read, that type of thing. So I need to look at that list and see what I get from there. I started More Than a Best Friend, and I'm really liking it so far. I've only read the prologue, or the preface, I guess. I don't know if it's prologue or preface. I am reading that for a challenge that I'm doing with Claudia, where each of us are reading a book, and then we're gonna switch books in July, and we're gonna read the other person's book annotate just like we annotated our book, and then we're gonna do some sort of thing when we meet again in December. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I annotated it a bunch. It actually looks really cool. Let me show you. This is my little annotating layer. Today is very hot in the UK. Here we have it. Oh my god, look at that. That's because I folded the book. Okay, let's see. Here we have my cheat sheet. And then Claudia has space on here to do her cheat sheet. And then these are my notes. Look how cool it looks. I love it. Ta-da! That was 9 pages and it took me like an hour. I'm really happy with it, and I'm excited to keep reading it. Although I can read that whenever I want to and finish it whenever I want to, because I don't really have a schedule besides the end of July. Also, before I add to the Excel, I would just like to point out that I have exactly 69 points right now. Good morning, everyone. It is a wonderful day out today. So, oh my god, sorry. Both my hands are full and I need to grab my keys. It's a wonderful day out today, so I'm gonna go for a little walk and I'm gonna listen to the Hawthorne, or the Brothers Hawthorne. I always say the Hawthorne Brothers. That's one of the books that I have been reading for God knows how long, and I still haven't finished it. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to advance a little bit. I listened to 10% of it this morning, and now hopefully during my walk there'll be enough to listen to like at least 5% more. We'll see.
Looking all around at the people I see, everybody's living the dream. Starring in the show that we film on our phones, taking photos for pretend magazines. I don't want silver, don't want the bronze. I won't play party, I play the fines. Every time I see a shiny thing on a screen, I think, hey, maybe that could be me. Looking over there at the grass at your place, wondering why it's greener than mine. While you're looking over here at my studio space, wishing that you had that kind of time. I don't want silver, don't want the bronze. I won't play party, I play the fines. Try to keep my head down and just not care. But then, hey, what's that over there?
Good morning, or good afternoon, I mean. I'm about to leave my house. The plan is, I have a list of the authors that I said I would never read, which kind of include like Colleen, Emily Henry, Ellie Hazelwood, you know, the romance girlies. Sally, what's her name? The one that wrote The Hating Game, the one that wrote Spanish Love Deception, the one that wrote the other one, Kiss Quotient. Those girlies, you know? So I think my plan is, I'm gonna go to the National Library? No, that's not the name. I'm gonna go to my library and I'm gonna see what they have. And depending on what they have, it will be what I'll bring. I'm also thinking whether I should pass, because I'll be near Waterstones, so I'm thinking whether I should go to Waterstones to buy Minder's books for June and July, which is Of Women in Salt for June and In Memoriam for July. I'm thinking whether I do that now or if I do that online, if I order it online. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna think while I'm in town. I'm gonna listen to the Brothers Hawthorne The Althorn Brothers. What's the name of this thing? The Brothers Althorn. I am. Oh, you cannot see that at all, but on this bar it says my progress. I have listened to 9 hours out of 13. So I'm getting somewhat close to finishing that. Also, I've devised a plan. As you've seen, next on the board, there will be another extra challenge in another mystery. There's like a lot of the challenges are on that first section of the board. So my plan is, instead of finishing and having another one to do, I'm gonna get all of the books that I'm reading close to 100%, like maybe 98, 99%. So almost finished, but not actually finished. And then I'm gonna finish them all in one go. And that way they will, like I'll finish them all in the same day. I will advance a lot on the board, but at the same time, I will have read all of the books. I won't have any in my currently reading. So however many challenges I get, like it won't be as overwhelming, because I'll, like, imagine if I get 2 challenges during those, throughout me finishing those, I will only have to read 2 books instead of like 2 books plus the ones that I'm already reading. So that is the plan. We'll see how it goes. By doing that, remember I got that help this month, which was, you haven't read anything, you haven't finished any book this week, or you haven't finished anything in a while or something. If you haven't finished anything this week, next week you get an extra point once you finish the book. Or something, it's something like that. You know the one, you've seen it. Yeah, that will work for this, because the last time I finished the book, it was Sunday. And now if I do getting to 98% of all of the books that I'm reading, and during this week, I'm not going to finish any this week. So therefore, once I finish them all next week, I can get that point. Smart. Anyways, that's the plan. I'm gonna go. Let's go to the library and find a book to read for the Jinx challenge. Didn't have a lemon salt, so I'm heading to Heifers to get it. Never been here. This is quite literally huge, and this is kind of insane. Oh my god. This is huge. It's the children's section. Okay. They have beautiful books. Oh my god. Oh my god, this section has a book, has a window. A window. That's awesome. I'm gonna check out how cheap the clearance books are, because I'm curious. Eu já tô tirando um piso, ainda tem outro piso cá embaixo, como assim? Something's gonna happen here. Some event, maybe. But for what? Oh, the box with the sunflower clasp, probably? Second-hand books. Second-hand. What in the world? This is crazy. Oh, literally second-hand books. That's kind of awesome. But it's old books. Second-hand linguistics, second-hand philosophy. Second-hand politics. No. This book is stalking me, I swear to God. And I'm so tempted to take it. It's £3 because it's second-hand, and I really want to read it. But I'm not gonna spend the money. I can get it for free on the library. So, bye. This bookstore quite literally feels like a maze. Oh my god. This is gigantic. It just keeps appearing more. Where am I? Environment and sciences, okay. Chemistry, cool. What in the world? What? Back. It is time for a little book haul. Book haul time. As you saw, I got Of Women in Salt by Gabriela Garcia. This is a stunning cover. I love this cover much more than I like the one that's on Waterstones. Goodreads, not Waterstones, on Goodreads. This is gorgeous. It's also pretty small, so we're gonna read this fast. This has 204 pages, so that's a very short novella. It says, "We are force, we are more than we think we are." And then it has more writing on there, but I'll read that next month. Yes, okay. And then, as you also saw, I got In Memoriam by Alice Wynne, which I'm very excited to read. I've been eyeing this book for a while, and I've been told that it's amazing, so excited for that. So there it is. And then the book I ended up bringing from the library was Happy Place by Emily Henry. I felt like that from the two, like this one and the Alia Hazelwood one. This one was gonna make me cringe the less. So, the least. So yeah, that's why I brought this. I don't actually know what this is about, but what's her name? Ailey Pham. Or Ailey Fan, I don't actually know. Really likes Emily Henry. I can't exactly say I trust her taste, because she likes quite a few things that I don't like. But I'm hoping that it's not terrible, because she doesn't like that trope of like, such a big guy. You know, you're such a tiny lady. So I'm hoping that this isn't that, since she likes Emily Henry. To be fair, I think her favorite one is Book Lovers. I don't know. What is this about? Go to your happy place, I think desperately, only to realize I'm literally in my happy place, and he is here. The very last person I expected to see, the very last person I want to see, Win Connor, my fiancé. And why don't you want to see your fiancé? Harriet and Win are the perfect couple. They go together like bread and butter, gin and tonic, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. Every year they take a holiday from their lives to drink far too much wine with their favorite people in the world. Except this year they are lying through their teeth because Harriet and Win broke up 6 months ago. Oh, and they still haven't told anyone. But the cottage is for sale, so this is the last time they'll all be here together. They can't bear to break their best friends' hearts, so they'll have to fake it for 1 more week. But how can you pretend to be in love and get away with it in front of the people who know you the best? I see, so this is like a second chance romance type of deal. Interesting. Hopefully this will be good. Because they were already together, I feel like I'm gonna like it more, because I usually like that type of romance more. That's why I like Landline. They were already together, they were just trying to sort out their marriage. So maybe this will be okay. We'll see. The little dedication says, for Nusha, who made it safe to be me and will regularly answer the question, why not? With because I don't want to. I love you always. That's cute. Happy place. Should we read the first sentence? Happy place, not Harbor, Maine. A cottage on the rocky shoreline with knotty pine floorboards and windows that are nearly always open. The smell of evergreens and brine wafting in on the breeze, in white linen drapes lifting in a lazy dance. The burble of a coffee maker and that first deep pool of cold ocean air as we step out onto the flagstone patio, steaming mugs in hand. Cool. Seems descriptive. So there we go. That's gonna be the book for the Jinx challenge. Oh, I also need to buy, before I forget, I need to buy the tickets to the Jennifer Saint event that is on the 22nd. Because apparently there's more tickets online now. So, a win-win. Also, forgot to say, but while I was out, I managed to listen to 1 hour and 36 minutes approximately of the Brothers Altarn audiobook. I'm not really liking this book, to be quite honest. I think that she should have stopped at the trilogy. The trilogy was perfect. The trilogy was amazing, show-stopping, never done before. This one is falling short, to be quite frank with you. It's just not doing it for me. Yeah, I don't know. Feels like she's just, as we say in Portugal, trying to make the fish last. Feels like she just did it for the money and not for anything else. I do I'm not gonna give it a horrible rating because I do love the familiarity of the characters, of reading the characters that I've read for 3 books. Yeah, there's a bit of nostalgia there, but at the same time, was it really worth it? I don't think this book was necessary. And you know what's worse? There's another one after this one. I'm here for a little update on Happy Place by Emily Henry. I have read 50 pages of it so far, and I do not like the guy. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Usually I don't like either in straight romances, but I do not like this guy. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that he broke up. Oh, spoilers. Oh no, this is not spoilers, you know this. It's literally the plot. It's literally the synopsis. The fact that he broke up with her over the phone is like he broke up an engagement over the phone. That to me, no. Not only that, he kissed her without her consent as well. Which to me big red flag. Like, I know that they are pretending, I know that like they are putting on this ruse for their friends, but when she got there and he was already there, like, she didn't know that they were supposed to put on a ruse, because she didn't know he was gonna be there, and the first thing he does is kiss her, and it's like, girl, no, like, I know that they think you're dating, I know that they think you're engaged, but she knows that you're not, and you're not anything to her right now, so you need to ask. It doesn't matter if you're putting up a show for your friends, like, you need to ask consent. That, to me, like, he could have hugged her, he could have done other things, and even those would be a little odd, but it would be a little better than a kiss. It just struck me as really weird, so I'm not liking this guy. I don't know, she's gonna have to do a lot of work to redeem this guy for me to actually want them to end up together, because I know that they're gonna end up together. And this also has the only one bed trope, so yeah, she's gonna have to do a lot of work, and so far it's not looking good. We'll see how it goes for her. Win is not winning, he's losing. Today is race day. It is Formula 1 race day, and it is the first one in a long time that Paula and I can see it together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Sainsbury's. We're gonna get some snacks, some stuff to do lunch, you know. Nina's also gonna join us, and then we're gonna cook some lunch, and we're gonna snack on it while we're watching the Formula 1 race, and we're gonna do predictions for who's gonna win. Ta-da!
The natural talent.
Daddy!
I got that on camera.
So Jenny, first of all, thank you so much for writing here.
Very welcome.
What? Yeah.
It's an honest mistake.
I'm leaving. I'm running late already, but I am leaving because I'm gonna go to a pub with Nina and Paula. They've invited me. They're gonna meet with a few of their other friends, and they wanted me to join. So I'm gonna go in for maybe a couple of hours maximum to just chill and, you know, socialize, I guess is the right word. I am, however, running very late. I am running about half an hour late. I will see you there. Just got home, just put on my PJs, and now I have exactly half an hour to finish Boulder, because today is the deadline, and probably all of the other books that I had planned to finish. And then tomorrow I'm gonna finish Happy Place during the Minder Sprints, which will be tomorrow as well. They will be from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m, so I'll have more than enough time. There we go. Boulder! This is the last chapter, and it only has 16 pages. Let's finish it. done. Finished. And it's only 11:42. Good morning, good afternoon. I finished Happy Place by Emily Henry, and my review for this is 4.25, which is pretty good. And the reason being, I still don't like the guy too much. I still don't think he's redeemed. I didn't really like the ending that much. However, I like the character exploration, and that's usually what I go for in books. That's like my thing. I like character exploration, and I like that in this book. I think it was well done. I think it definitely explained the way some characters acted. So because of that, I'm giving it 4.25. I also finished, and I think I talked about this, I finished all of the books that I was planning to finish. As you saw, I finished Boulder, and then on that same day, I finished The Brothers Hawthorne, Delilah Green Doesn't Care, and I think that was it, right? I think that's how many I read. Yeah, so I finished 4 days, in a matter of a day. I cannot speak today. I finished 4 books in a matter of a day. That's what I meant to say. So there's that. That's what I did. Because I did that little thing where I waited to finish them all, that did mean that I could use the help card that we got. And during stream, I also moved my little guy on the board, on the Excel, and I've added like all of the things on there, which put us at 95 points. And also, the reason why we got so many points is because I reached my reading goal for the year. My reading goal was 32 books. Currently, I have read 33. I have, in the meantime, and it was on that stream as well, because I had to move my little guy on the board, I had to take an extra challenge. And the extra challenge that I got was reading a debut book. I don't know what to read yet. I have until, I think, the 8th of June. So I would want to choose something queer, because we're gonna have like some queer challenges in June. I think that is all of the updates that I had to give. Or did I have to give something else? Oh, I guess I should give you my review for the books I finished, right? Boulder. I give it 3 stars, 3.5 stars, something like that. It was very fascinating. It's like this take on motherhood from the perspective of someone who does not want to be a mother at all, and is just doing it because her partner wants to be a mother. It's very short, very fascinating. I was liking it a lot. There's some very good phrases. Let me pull up some of the good phrases. Like, so relatable, some parts of this book. Because listen to this. This is literally me right now. It's what I came here looking for, true zero. I was tired of inventing resumes, of having to pretend life had a structure, as though there were a metal rod inside me, keeping me upright and steady. Like, oh! Ooh, yes. I also took note of this one. The destination always kills the journey. And if we have to reduce life to a story, it can only be a bad one. There's so many good quotes on this. It's actually insane. Like, so it would have been higher rated for me for sure if there wasn't a repulsive scene. There was a very repulsive scene towards like the last, the chapter before the last one, and I could not deal. I just could not allow that. So because of that, I didn't give it more. So that's that. Then The Brothers Hawthorne, my review hasn't changed. Still don't think it was that good. Still don't think it should have existed, to be quite honest. I think she should have like stopped at the trilogy, and that should have been it. But as you know, there's a new book coming out this year, the 5th one. I don't know if I'll be reading it. If I will, it'll probably be in a few years. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know. I might read it for a challenge. I'm not completely 100% sure. But yeah, that's that. And then what else did I read? Oh, Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I don't remember what I've said on the vlog about it, but I really liked it. I don't remember how many stars exactly I gave it. Let me pull it up. Let me pull the rating. Okay, so for Delilah Green Doesn't Care, I gave that 4.5 stars. I really, really liked it. I loved the main character, especially Delilah. I think she was so interesting. I also liked Claire a lot, but I liked Delilah more. I love the character exploration again. I'm a sucker for that. And there was quite a bit of it on here. I feel like I would have liked a little bit more, but it was really good. And I'm excited to read the other ones in this series because this is part of a trilogy, but you can read them as standalones, I believe. It was giving Gilmore Girls vibes, more romantic, not as much motherly daughter relationship, you know. More like it's just which one is the best Rory boyfriend. Just that. That is the update, I think. I don't have anything else to update you on. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave. And that is the update for now. I am gonna start warm up today, hopefully, and finish it today. And I'm gonna start as well Vicious by VA Schwab today as well. Oh, I forgot to show you, but on the live stream I read a bit more of More Than a Best Friend. And by a bit more, I mean 2 more chapters. Look how many tabs! Gorgeous. Gorgeous. The annotations. Ta-da! So many. So many. There we go. This is taking me a while. This is gonna take me up until I go to Portugal in July to read. Because, oh my god, it takes so long. But I'm really enjoying reading this. Bye!